Hey guys, in today's video I'm gonna teach you how to flirt in Danish in case you ever want to impress a girl or a guy from Denmark. I've made a couple of Danish lessons before that you guys really enjoyed, so I'm just gonna put links below to those Danish lessons and let's just get started with this one. I thought to myself, is there any better way than to begin this video by teaching you some cheap pickup lines? They might never have worked for anyone. If you know a story about somebody who used a pickup line where it actually worked, leave your story down below. That would be so much fun to read. Pickup line number 1. Are you religious? Because you are the answer to all of my prayers. In Danish, that would be: er du religiøs? For du har svaret på alle mine bønner. Fun fact, the word bønner in Danish also means beans. But now when we're at it, let's just take the difficult letters in Danish. E, ø og o. They are pronounced like this. E, e, ø, ø, o. Oh. Okay? So they're really important that you remember those because we use them quite often. Pickup line number 2. I seem to have lost my phone number. Can I have yours? In Danish, that's gonna be: jeg lader til at have mistet mit telefonnummer. Kan jeg låne dit? Pickup line number 3. There's only one thing I would change about you. Your last name. In Danish, der er kun én ting, jeg vil ændre ved dig. Dit efternavn. And the last cheap pickup line is: did it hurt when you fell down from heaven? And in Danish that would be: gjorde ondt, da du faldt ned fra himlen? So, by now you do not only know 4 stupid pickup lines, but you can also take a look at them and look at each individual word in those sentences and learn them. As an example, you just learned the word heaven in Danish, which is himmel. You learned surname, efternavn. You learned the word to change something, the word change, ændre. And a very important one, you learned the word phone number, telefonnummer. Telefonnummer. Yeah, that's so good. The next thing that I'm gonna teach you is super important, and it's to be able to give a compliment. There is just one thing I want to let you guys know, because Danes are not used to too many compliments, and it makes us pretty uncomfortable if you just share them too much. So be careful and use them wisely, because Danes are not used to too many compliments, and you actually quickly seems like needy or easy if you use too many of those. That's just from me to you guys. Remember not to use them too much, because that's gonna make you not interesting to the person. So, but here are some compliments that you could use. Firstly, you need to be able to say you are. You are in Danish is du er. If you just remember those 2 words, you can pretty much put any word complimenting adjective after those 2 words. So, you can also practice a bit more advanced version of that sentence, and that is: I think you are. Jeg synes du er. And now we just need the adjectives, so let's move on. We got beautiful, smuk, smuk, smart/clever, klog. I think you're clever. Jeg synes du er klog. Lovely, dejlig. Du er dejlig. Fantastic, fantastisk. Just notice how alike those 2 words are. Fantastic, fantastisk. Cute, sød. Du er sød. Charming. Charmerende. Or attractive, tiltrækkende. If your flirting is going just really well, you might want to invite this person on a date. But how do you do that? You ask, do you want to go on a date with me? Vil du gå på en date med mig? Vil du gå på en date med mig? So the word date is actually also something we use here in Denmark. Not because a date is such a normal thing, like we don't use the date term as you do as an example in America, but we can be asked on a date, or we can just be asked out in general, but we don't really use the word date as a, you know, when you see a guy for some time, we don't really say that we're dating a guy, we are seeing someone. So we don't really use the term in the same way as you do sometimes, but you can ask a person on a date. So where do you go in Denmark if you're on a date? That's a good question to ask yourself. Number 1, go to the cinema. That's the most natural thing. That's the most normal thing to do here in Denmark, to go to the cinema on a date. Cinema in Danish is biograf. It's also very popular or normal to go and have lunch or go to a cafe to just drink some coffee together. If you want to do that, cafe is just the same thing. Cafe. But in case you want to do something special, you can also make a picnic. You can ask the person to go with you to a concert, or you can take the person to a sports event. The most popular sport here in Denmark is football, which you from America call soccer, but it is football. You use your feet, but we're not gonna go there. But that's the main sport here in Denmark, and even I have been on a date watching football. Last of all, I actually just want to give you some links to some love songs that you can learn, and then if you ever meet someone that you really like, you can sing these love songs to them. I'm just gonna say that these songs are old, and I only think they're popular in like older generations here in Denmark, but I just wanted to give you some Danish songs that you can like just listen to and laugh off, because it's pretty funny to hear like what is a love song in our country. And the first one I think won, like, I don't know, it was not a prize, but there was some kind of talking about the most popular Danish love song, and this was like one of them. I don't know if it like was number 1, but this is one of them. It's called Kvinde min, which means my woman. But there's also a couple of more songs, but I'm gonna put them down below and you can take a look at them if you want to. Last of all, if you do really fall in love with someone, I love you in Danish is jeg elsker dig. But that was it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I found it just a bit like interesting or funny. If my help in this video is gonna make you fall in love with someone or get somebody to fall in love with you, please send me the story. That would be cool. I don't think that's gonna happen, but that would be nice though. But I really hope you enjoyed this video and you got some new words that was interesting for you. So yeah, just leave a thumbs up. That would be amazing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.